going on, Cupbangers? Today is June the 14th, 2016. I'm Alejandro. I'm in the GT3 RS 4.0, and let's talk about cars, yo. Hit it, Pedro! The 911R. Perhaps Porsche's last manual masterpiece. Porsche is very well known for consistently building drivers' cars. Very few companies today build cars according to what their customers want, but rather, they do it based on what they think their customers need. Porsche doesn't do that, they listen to their fans. Hence, the 911R was born. Only 991 lucky bastards, including yours truly, will be getting one of these bad boys. This is the final act from Porsche in the naturally aspirated flat six with a manual. And they are saying goodbye to these beasts with what most of us would agree is the most perfect 911 out of the factory yet. A flat 6-cylinder engine is what powers this bad boy, which is different from the one that you find in the 4.0 that produces 500 horsepower to the rear wheels with a 6-speed manual transmission, and that propels this car from 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds. The 911R is also lighter than the GT3 RS, and it's an ideal canyon cruiser. Everything sounds so great about this car. Where did it go wrong? Well, let me explain. What went wrong was two things. Number one, allocations. Why did Porsche fuck up with allocations? Because the 918 VIP program only exists in the US, so there's several people, like big Porsche guys and buyers, that got a 918 and have like the whole shebang or the whole enchilada, and those guys got denied a car. They ended up not getting a spot because the dealer actually managed to take those cars and keep them under their name so they can sell them for a profit. So right off the bat, there's problem number one. Problem number two, and why is everyone so upset, is the paint color. As you guys know, PTS means paint to sample. When you get a Porsche that's PTS, means it's paint to sample, so you get to pick whatever color you want. Porsche will make it, match it, and put it on your car. So normally when Porsche makes these limited edition cars, they only allow a certain amount of people to do PTS. Why? I don't know. They say that it takes too long for the paint job people to take care of all the cars, so they have to allocate a certain amount of cars. So what's the problem with that, you wonder? Number one, they offered the car initially in, I don't know if you guys remember, black, yellow, orange, silver, and white. So everyone is taking their time. You know, you send the email saying, I want the car, you get the confirmation, and then they tell you to spec the car. But you have a window of days where you can do so. So in that window, if you didn't pick orange, black, or white, or even if you did, you might have gotten the car denied in that color to begin with. Why? Because no one knew, aside from Porsche, that those were limited edition colors. They were there just for a little time, so they pulled it out. There's a few people that order a black car. They place the order right away. They sent the email saying, I want my car to be black. They spec'd it out, and then someone who did it 3 weeks later, somehow that list made it to the desk at Porsche. So there's so many 911R owners that are really, really mad at this. I think it's stupid. I honestly didn't get anything. I got the message way too late. I was reading through a post in a forum where someone's complaining about it, one of the owners. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? So all these people placed an order with a different color. Porsche said no because they didn't talk to anyone. They didn't tell anyone that these colors were just gonna be available for a short amount of time. And then the other problem was PTS was randomly done too. There's no pattern. So there's a lot of true VIP guys that were fucked out of those cars and out of those colors and out of their PTS. You're gonna say, oh my God, what's the big deal about that? Well, if you pick the right PTS, if you pick the right color for a car, in Porsche, you know you're gonna make way more money. Your investment's gonna be way better than if you pick a regular boring color. So this is why it's such a big deal to everyone now. So what were the problems? Not everyone got an allocation for a car outside of the US because of what we said. There's not a database or anything, and dealerships are taking advantage of it. And colors and getting PTS and everything got completely screwed up in the US and everywhere in the world too, simply because there was no master list. So without a master list, Porsche doesn't know what request is coming in before or after. I think what Porsche is doing is great. I think it's just a tiny slip, and they're learning. I mean, this is the first time that VIP 918 program has been done and all these colors are being picked and everyone's going so crazy about them. So Porsche, I'd say, make a master list of your shit, get requests as they come in, literally by date. And for the VIP program, for the rest of the world, I'd say just create another one of those. I don't know how you're gonna get it started. Maybe by applying with collections. That'd be an interesting one. Hey, how many Porsches you got? What do you have? What have you gotten recently? You send them if you want to apply for the international one. But that's just me. Again, no one should be butthurt. No one should be upset. I would have loved my car to be acid green. No doubt about that, with black lines. That would look sick. But it is what it is. So Cupbangers, what do you think Porsche should do as far as resolving this issue? Or should you say, fuck it, call it quits right now, and then for the other cars, start with a master list? Or what is the ideal solution for this? Because we don't want to criticize someone. We just want to provide solutions. So Cupbangers, I'm all ears, all nose. I mean, all these big things that I have in my face going on. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really looking forward to your answers. I'm Alejandro, and I do not approve this message.